4 University of Idaho professors recently discovered that out of a list of the most architecturally significant buildings across the state, Moscow, Idaho dominates that list. Minutes ago, this pool was filled with pumpkins of all shapes, sizes, and colors, giving students the opportunity to find the perfect pumpkin for them. We had a high of 55 degrees and a low of 39 degrees, but those winds of 17 miles per hour and gusts way higher made it feel a lot colder. A judge just ruled that an Oregon woman has to spend 2 years behind bars after her kiss goodbye turned into a kiss of death. Tonight especially, we'll really be seeing that new team dynamic coming into play under new leadership on a new court. Should be a very exciting game against Seattle University. Executives admitted to lawmakers that the company made mistakes in developing its 737 MAX plane, which has been grounded worldwide after 2 crashes killed 346 people. And if you can imagine this hill behind me, coated in snow and ice in the winter months, and then imagine trying to get across it in a wheelchair or on crutches or in a boot, you can get a glimpse of the struggles these students would face without the transportation service available to them. But the most notable thing is that sun rising just before 7 a.m. and setting just after 4 p.m., so our days are getting shorter and shorter. And they also line the Cub stairs with fun little signs like these two to advertise the event, pique students' interest, and draw them upstairs to check it out. With a total of 36 inches of snow, Pullman experienced its second snowiest February on record. The extreme weather conditions led the university to cancel school once and delay classes 3 times during the month.
Pedestrian safety is the most highest priority to us. So if we don't feel that the students can safely make it to class, then the recommendation would be to do something other than normal operations.
A team comprised of representatives from areas including facilities, parking and transportation, and marketing and communications makes the decision whether to delay or cancel class.
We have a group that meets at 4:30 in the morning, and all the different crews will report in and say, what's the status of the parking lots? What's the status of the sidewalks? What's the status of the roadways?
Though the snowy February ended, the cold front did not. The deep freezer that I'm standing in right now hovers at about 5 degrees Fahrenheit. And yet Pullman temperatures dropped even lower than that to -9 degrees Fahrenheit earlier this month, shattering the previous record for coldest March day in Pullman history. Efforts to maintain WSU's campus in the cold come with their own risks.
I've almost been hit by snowplows twice, not joking. I've had to move out of the way in order not to be hit, and I've been hit by snow so hard that I've been knocked over by the snowplows.
Staff say they will continue to monitor conditions and adjust as needed. Celeste Harms, Murrow News 8. On the back side of Ferdinand's Ice Cream Shop is the USDA Western Wheat Quality Laboratory. Behind these doors, you can find Ryan. Not a person, but a wheat crop.
The best thing about Ryan is it's an absolute great variety for farmers. Yields very, very well, has great disease resistance, but it also has really good traditional soft white quality, which is cookies and cakes and pastries.
Researchers first began experimenting with Ryan here about 15 years ago. It took several years before they began to understand the wheat's unique properties. Ryan is best when combined with a bit of water and some salt, mixed together, pressed into a dough, run through a machine that presses the dough over and over and over, and finally cut into thin strands to make the perfect udon noodle. Part of the thing that makes Ryan wheat so special is how the noodles turn out. There's 2 qualities they look for. One is this really smooth texture, and the other thing is the bright, bright color that's perfect for udon noodles.
People often use the word serendipitous about this variety because it all lined up just perfectly. More and more people want to grow it. It's a matter of generating enough seed to really get it on more and more acres. And I see a lot of promising potential in our trade relationships.
Celeste Harms, Murrow News 8.